Hello and welcome to our video about the rook. The rook is one of the oldest pieces in chess. We're going to look at the starting position of the rooks. We're going to look at how the rook moves. We're going to see how the rook captures. We're going to look at rook forks and pins and skewers as well. So forks, pins, and skewers are some of the tactics in chess. There are many tactics in chess. We'll just look at a couple. For 1500 years or more, the rooks have been speeding down the ranks of files of chessboards. The rook was the most powerful piece for around 1,000 years. It could be more. Around the year 600, there's definitely some writings about chess, but it seems to be a well-known game at that point. But we don't really have any writings about it. This was in Persia that it was very popular around the year 600. So from around the year 600 till about the 1470s, the rook was the most powerful piece in the game. And it's still a formidable piece. So here we have the rooks on the corners. There's 4 of them, 2 on each side on the corners. In their starting positions. Now, the rook cannot move in their starting positions. They are blocked in by their pawns, trying to go up the files, and the knights if they tried to go across the 1st or 8th rank. So rooks are able to move up and down the ranks and files as far as they want. So this rook could go all the way up to the 8th rank, or he could go all the way down to the D file, or he could go all the way across over to the H file this way, or he could go all the way over to the A file. So they can go in a straight line as many squares as you want. They can't go diagonal. That's another piece. There's a couple other pieces that can do that. So yeah, the rook can move all the way down the ranks and files. And so if there was a pawn, say, over here, the rook would just go ahead and move over and capture that. If there was something here, knight, the rook would capture that. We have it in the starting positions. The rook can't move like this. He's blocked in by the knight if he tries to go across the 8th rank. Only the knight can jump over other pieces. The rook cannot. Yeah, the rook could go all the way across, but well, pawns don't exist on the 1st rank, but if there was something on the 1st rank, the rook could capture it. If there was another rook over here, you'd go all the way across and capture that rook. And like most cases in chess, the rook when a rook captures a piece, it will be occupying the square that the piece was previously on. Now, a fork, as you know by now, is where you attack 2 or more pieces at the same time. So a rook fork happens like this, where a rook jumps between 2 pieces. So in this move here, there's no way to save both of these pieces for white. He is attacking 2 or more pieces at the same time, and we call that a fork. It would also occur if the 2 pieces were on the same file. So in order for a rook to fork something, they have to either be on the same rank or they're on the same file. So we just saw them on the same rank. Now they're on the same file, so the rook can move over like this, and he's attacking those 2 pieces. And in most cases, white would not be able to save both the pieces at the same time. So pins and skewers are very similar tactics. So a pin would be something like, so here the rook moves over to the E file. We have both pieces on the same file here. And the knight is now pinned to the king. This is an absolute pin. Absolute meaning the knight absolutely cannot move, because that would be placing the king in check. So in this situation, there is no way to save the knight, and we'd just be able to take it. If this was a legit game and we had our king somewhere, the king would have to move, and then we could just go ahead and capture the knight. And you can actually checkmate with just a rook and a king. It's called a box mate. So that's a pin. A skewer would be basically just the opposite. A skewer, so again with this tactic, in order for a rook to accomplish it, the 2 pieces have to be either on the same rank or the same file. So we just saw them on the same file. Now they're on the same rank. This is a skewer because the more valuable piece is in front. That's the only difference between a pin and a skewer. In both cases, with pins and skewers, you're going to have 3 pieces in a straight line, and if you're the one taking advantage, you're going to have one of your pieces, your attacking piece, and your opponent's going to have 2 pieces in line. And with rooks, they're going to be on ranks and files, and as bishops, as you'll see next, they would be on diagonals. So the 3 pieces would be on a diagonal. So this is a skewer, but if we reversed it, this would be a pin, because the lesser piece is in the front. The only difference between pins and skewers. So this concludes our video on the formidable rook. If you found this video informative, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, as I will be putting out new chess videos every Monday and Thursday at least. Thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day.